Hi all. Now this is the first Matchbox toy I'm going to have a quick look at. This is Battle Kings number K-116, the artillery truck and field gun. This is one that I had as a kid. It's one of my own ones. It's not been bought. I've had this, well, probably since about 1978 or 9, I guess. It was bought from Barrett's toy shop in Canterbury. I know that because of the stamp on the back. Now, Battle Kings were a range of military toys that Matchbox decided to do, starting in 1974. They released 8, and then in 1978 they then released 1977 they then released 8 more. So the total range was 16 vehicles. The whole lot continued until 1981, so what you're looking at was produced from 77 to 1981. It's a strange mixture, really, because there's no... If you look at them, there's such a weird mixture. There's some real vehicles in there. There's some Second World War vehicles, such as the Sherman tank and the Tiger tank. And there's completely fictional vehicles as well. Mobile cranes and things and that never really exist or never existed, and fantasy rocket launchers and other stuff, and other vehicles which were civilian vehicles that they repainted. There's one carrying an aircraft that was a civilian one that were repainted green, and a petrol tanker that was repainted green. So we're quite an eclectic bunch. Now this one I think wasn't a real vehicle. I think it's one that Matchbox came up with. And I'll be honest with you, I don't honestly think I have opened this for, I don't know, about 1983 or 4 or something like that. I think it's probably sat in its box ever since. I don't think I've particularly played with it, hence it's in good condition, although I've got a bit somewhere up here, there's a bit of battering to the box. Anyway, before I open it up as usual, let's have a look at the box. Detachable canvas type roof and rotating machine gunner. The field gun elevates and fires. It's so big, it's hard to... Let me move that touch out of the way. Okay, and on the back we have a picture of some of the others in the ranges. So there's our mobile crane containing an aircraft, which is a repaint of a civilian one. And here we have some of the others. Rocket launcher, Sheridan tank, Chieftain, recovery vehicle, hovercraft, petrol tanker, can't read that, an M48 is that, howitzer, an ambulance, a Sherman tank, tank transporter, Tiger, and the ubiquitous M3 half-track. All these sort of odd colours, some of them. On the bottom here is a list of the others in the range going up to K-115 in this case. Okay, let's have a look for the first time in probably about 40 years. Alright, the silk condition it's in. That's not too bad, is it? A little diorama. Makes it look quite pretty. Pretty scene of warfare with explosions going on, but come on, don't rip it, don't rip it. Can't take out the first time as it's packet since the early 80s and damage it, can we? Oh. Come on. There. No, I don't think any army's got a vehicle quite like this. I think it's totally made up. If I'm wrong, please do correct me, because Matchbox did pick some weird subjects, foreign vehicles, and that comes off, and I was hoping there'd be some shells near the packet, but no, I must have used them and lost them over the years. There's our machine gunner at the top who turns, so you can do that with him. Come on, focus, 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 focus. I always have this trouble, don't I? It just doesn't want to focus, does it? Yes, it does. Oh, he's got a Browning. Here's our gun, which appears to me to be based on the... I'm not sure about all this stuff on here, but it appears to be nominally based on the British 25-pounder. In the shape of it. Fire it, you would pull back this, very simple spring mechanism, push it back and bang. Oh, shame I haven't got any shells to show you it firing, but on the other hand, they go flying across the room and go behind a pile of books or something like one the other day. I still can't find it. But there you go. So yeah, that's about it really. So my first Matchbox one. The Matchbox ones were a bit odd. They didn't really quite as good as the others. I mean, Dinky were great. Were great big lumps of metal. They were well made, great sturdy things, you know, with a great long history. Corgi ones are much more refined and more detailed. This is my personal opinion, but Matchbox were more sort of like kiddie play. The colours weren't realistic, and you know they were all much more. In my mind, they're a bit cruder, but they could play with them. They were quite sturdy things. But each got their advantages and disadvantages, really, and it's sort of stuff that only really you think of as an adult. As a kid, they were just there to be played with. You don't really sort of think about these things. So I do have other Matchbox ones that I'll bring out over the next few weeks, as long as people are still watching these, if anybody's watching these. So I'm going to say it. Everybody else says it. Why not, eh? If you like these, want to see some more, like and subscribe, please. I'd really appreciate it, because, well, just because I would, really. It's nice to know you're spending time making these and people actually like them. So anyway, take care and thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon with something else. Bye-bye.